Make sure we're recording. I'm seeing the circle. All right, we're here.
All right.
We're good.
Hello from Dixon, Tennessee.
We come to you live from Dixon, Tennessee.
Oh, sorry, that was your part.
Nah, we roll with the punches, man. It's all good.
All right.
All right. Hello, welcome to Americana at Large. I'm your host, Sean Patrick McLaughlin. My co-host, Kyle Thompson, is unable to join us today as he is working. Godspeed, Kyle. I was going to have him leave a message, but he never got back to me. Today, our guest is my friend Pete Erlandsen. How are you, Pete?
Real good, man. Real good, Sean.
It's great to see you on this Sunday. No Sunday Sings today?
No. I do the first Sunday of every month.
That's right.
So I try to keep it on a schedule.
Yeah.
In case somebody wants to return to see me replay.
Yes.
But that hasn't happened yet. But you never know.
You never know. I know Randy and Yesterday's Treasures is still trying to get that thing going. I've played Sunday Sings once.
Okay.
I've seen you play Sunday Sings.
Yeah, I've seen you there once.
Sunday Sings is a sort of open invite. You sign up for it at Yesterday's Treasures Today, which is where Pete and I met. Main Street. It's
in Dixon.
In Dixon, Tennessee. It's a beautiful antique thrift store.
Yeah.
It's amazing there. It's absolutely
amazing.
It's amazing, and it is literally a maze in a good way. I remember the first time I went there. It's in the music room in the back, and I found myself walking the halls, just sort of checking it all out, taking it all in. It's amazing how much stuff they have in there.
Yeah, it's a good marketing scheme, I think. Because everybody has to walk through everything in the store to get back to the music section. And my wife is always finding something interesting, So
of course, yeah. There's a lot of interest in there. Great record selection too. Randy's son has his vinyl collection in there.
Oh, he does.
Yes.
For sale?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. You have vinyl? You got a turntable?
Well, yeah, I got a turntable. I don't do a lot. I don't play a lot of the vinyl stuff that I have.
Yes. It's been a minute for me too. I don't have my turntable set up here either, but I do.
We mostly do CDs.
Yeah.
But I got the turntable set up, and I did have a songwriter friend came over with her daughter.
Okay.
And I was very pleased that she was going through my vinyls.
Yeah.
And she's finding stuff. The place she played found like an old Rolling Stone.
Yeah. I like Exile on Main Street, that one.
This is way before that. I think it was. I
like the early
Out of Our Heads. I think it was
the rare ones. Yeah.
It was like there's second or third album. I can't remember.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, I really loved the early stuff where they did all the blues.
The blues
stuff from America.
Yes.
And it was great, man. It was my introduction
to the
blues.
Yeah. Oh, to the blues.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's interesting.
Even though they were playing it here, I didn't listen to it. I was a kid, what did I know?
You wanted to hear the rock and roll stuff that they... I mean, that's what was marketed towards you, I think. Yeah. The Who had great early rhythm and blues stuff, too. Early Who is actually my favorite.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that song. Well, they did, like...
My Generation, I remember.
Even before that...
That was a cover.
Yeah. My Generation was?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah. So much of the music we love, like Canned Heat does that. Going up the country. That is actually by a guy named Henry Thomas. Bulldoze Blues. I think his name's Henry Thomas. I could be wrong on that name. Okay. But way earlier. It's called Bulldoze
early
Blues.
Before that. I didn't
know
we're
talking,
that was a cover.
Yeah. So the Canned Heat took that melody, even the whistle part, the flute or whatever that is.
Yeah.
That's in the original song. And this is just part of the folk tradition, man. That's Americana there.
Yeah.
Well, I
agree.
Yeah. I was going to give you a little intro, but then I just want to hear one of your songs. We'll get a couple songs.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'd love to.
One thing I forgot was to check the audio. Oh, no, we forgot to set the DRO. All right, it's okay. We're doing good. Let me just do a little editing here.
Do what you got to do.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Audio. check. Yeah, I think audio is fine. And then what we need, though, starting now, is we're going to have secondary audio, which is, I upload this after the stream. So this is going to give us good quality sound here. This is my DRO7 Tascam digital recorder. So
right.
Usually I have this running the whole time, but I forgot. So alright. While Pete's tuning,
Amazing. I love this guitar.
yes.
It's in tune.
Let's see what we got. You mind if I accompany you?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. Give us a little taste so I can get the level right on here. I like this one. I know it's going to play.
TV. Spend my days on a riverboat. Morning haze is like a ghost. Keep my head on an even keel. Both my hands upon the wheel. A man is made of iron and steel. The river weaves, the river turns. I believe a man can learn. The pilot on this river has got to know every island and every shoal a man is made of heart and soul. Well, I've given everything I could give her. I beat the odds every trial I faced. But the muddy waters of this river, a man can disappear without a trace. All the way down to Memphis, the devil's way try to tempt us. Stroke your pride with a wide brush. He knows 1,000 ways to gain your trust. Man is made for earth and dust. Bury me on a river bank. When I'm gone, the Lord I'll thank. I know every story this river has told. grave don't need to have no stone. A man is made blood and bone. Thanks for the accompaniment. Sounded good.
My pleasure, man. What's that one called?
A Man is Made. It's about a riverboat pilot. I had to do a Google search.
Yeah.
I came up with the, I started with the lick, and then I just kind of fell into place. Spend my days on a riverboat, then I had to do a Google search about riverboats.
I do that too.
But what's up with the riverboats? Came up with a lot of Mark Twain stuff.
Good.
But I didn't want it to be about Mark Twain,
Right.
I got some good references.
Yeah, of course. What is now? I think you strike me as someone who finds a lot of meaning in writing songs.
Yeah.
And I think you're interested, based on the songs I've heard, in meaning through song.
Meaning what?
Finding meaning through song.
Oh yeah, sure.
And part of that is my own experience. I think as human beings, we're spiritual beings. We're constantly,
Agreed.
and we're constantly searching for, our place, fitting into, finding where it is we belong, or where something bigger, something higher,
Yeah.
God, if you will, wants
Sure.
us to fit in. What He wants for us, if spiritually inclined to believe in that God, we're getting real deep into it right now. I didn't see it going this way, but I was just having a very in-depth conversation with a buddy of mine about these sorts of things, and I was reminded of the idea that as human beings, we find, scientific theories and facts to be very informative. We find spiritual sort of inclinations and ideas, looking to something bigger to help us, lest we become our own God, which hasn't worked for me, man.
God forbid.
God forbid. Thank God. I'm going to mention a couple things here. Pete regularly performs his original songs at songwriter nights, solo gigs, and open mics in Dixon and in the greater Nashville area. I would characterize Pete's songs as deep, universal, and full of light. Pete is prolific in his songwriting. I don't think I've ever heard you perform a cover, Pete.
Yeah, I do some covers, but
I am mistaken.
not lately.
But just not often.
Yeah, not often.
And that may be true that I haven't heard you. I can't remember.
Yeah, I haven't at the YTT where we usually play together. I haven't played a cover tune there for probably 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
I was doing like one cover, every other week or something, and I just, I really like the covers I do. And I like to give kind of shout outs to the people, the artists, songwriters that I really like, But I moved to Nashville to be closer to the songwriting community.
Is that where you live now?
I live in Dixon.
You live in Dixon?
Well, I'm sorry, Bonacqua, south of Dixon.
Bonacqua. Yeah.
Just across the street from
the
Johnny
highway
Cash's Storytellers. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they still going?
No, they stopped for the summer.
The summer. They're finding a new location?
No, not yet. They just stopped it for the summer.
Oh, but they're going back to Hideaway Farms.
We'll see. We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What happened is the guy who runs it, Raymond, and his wife.
Yeah. They live in Chattanooga.
They, I thought they lived close in the area. But
Oh.
Anyway, they went to Alaska.
Okay.
For a missionary thing.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So they're going to be there for 3 months.
Okay.
So maybe the end of September we'll find out if they're going to start that up again,
Okay.
which we really liked.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
There's a lot of cover players through there, but I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a good room.
The cover guys did a lot of like a '90s country and stuff. I go, oh, this is great. I love this stuff.
Maybe some Marty Stewart or
stuff
like that. Yeah. No, yeah, I dig it. It's always great to get together with other people who love music, and you know, I kind of relate to the idea of playing originals over covers.
Yeah.
I do enjoy a good cover.
Yeah.
If it's done well, if I can do it justice or put my own sort of idea behind it, you know, and make it one's own. That said, I just find a lot of meaning, for lack of a better word, or what's the word? Genuineness. I find it being genuine to share what you've gleaned from life, why you wrote a song in the first place.
Yeah.
And I enjoy playing those originals, but every once in a while,
yeah, I like you have a very passionate approach to your songs.
Thank you.
And I think everyone feels that.
Yes.
You have a way of making people feel, you know,
Thank you.
What you're doing.
Well, that leads me to a good question. What does success as a songwriter look like to you? And I don't mean fame and fortune. I mean,
I hope not.
No, I mean, for me, I'll tell you what and this is something that's come up with various guests, is success, in my mind, is writing a song that speaks to someone. If you reach one person, you know, that's success. You know, if you can make a little money doing that, that's great. If you can make a living doing that, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But success, I don't think, is defined necessarily by those other terms.
Not for me.
Yeah, it's what's in here.
Yeah, success to me is I'm living it. I'm living it. I hang out with other songwriters. We're doing this.
Yeah.
I go on rounds in Nashville and play with other songwriters, and we talk about our songs and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And we'll meet after the songs sometimes, you know, and just talk about stuff. And so this is it. This is success to me. Being able to hang out with my songwriting tribe.
Yeah. Well said, Pete. Well said. Where'd you grow up? New York, you mentioned.
Grew up in New York, in Bay Ridge, in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. What was that like? I'm just genuinely asking.
It was pretty cool.
I love New York City.
Yeah.
My sister I think she lives near Harlem now, which has changed a lot.
I haven't been there for like 50 years, so I don't really know what's going on now. Yeah.
Well, what was it like back then?
Back then, it was a Italian, Irish, Scandinavian neighborhood, and there was like millions of kids.
It's great.
All over the place.
Irish Catholic, Italians Catholic.
Yeah.
A lot of kids. A lot of babies.
Someone having a family with like 6 kids was not unusual at all. Some of them had more, of course, and some had less. But
there's something about New York, how rough how rough it can be, how there's also a lot of love there. I think people they got to be around each other, and it's such a busy place. There's just a sort of familial sort of idea behind it. I like the idea of New York. I've been there a couple times to visit my sister.
It can be kind of it can be kind of lonely.
Yeah.
Being in for some people, you have people all around you.
Yeah.
You walk out your door, there's people everywhere.
Yes.
But if you don't know people,
yes.
It's hard to, like you can't just walk up to people
No.
and make friends with them. They don't do that.
They don't do that.
My friends, I knew them from kindergarten.
Right. Right.
And we didn't really.
Yeah. You weren't.
It was unusual to allow other people into the group.
Yeah.
But of course, it did happen if, like we played a lot of basketball.
Yes.
A lot of sports. That was a great thing because whenever you played some kind of sport, football, any baseball or anything, it was really easy to get a whole bunch of kids together.
Yeah.
And you have two full teams, you know.
Right,
And
right.
you play whatever you want to, you know. So, and that was a way of coming into the group also.
Yes, yes.
So it wasn't totally exclusive.
There was an entryway. It was just not. It wasn't. You're in right away, which is actually kind of. There's you know, I'm reminded of that movie The Sandlot, which doesn't take place in New York, but that was one of my favorite movies growing up, because he's an outsider. He just moved there, small town, and he finds this group of guys that play baseball all day, every day in the summer. And he's trying to get in there, and they're like, "You don't know how to catch a ball? You don't know how to throw a ball? Get lost." And then finally he catches the ball. He's in.
Yeah.
And such is life.
That's
part of growing up.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
And you know, I grew up in Huntington Beach, California, which is West Coast, and you know, we had a neighborhood. You know, it's not like New York, but it was a big city for us, and we had a neighborhood, and our parents all strategically had houses around where we could all get together, and we'd have pickup football games, pickup basketball games.
All right.
And that was cool. So that's interesting.
What happened? I got drafted when I was 19.
Vietnam?
So they sent me overseas. I drafted into the Army, sent me overseas. When I came out of the Army, I moved to San Diego to go to school.
Yeah.
And then
San Diego State?
San Diego, I went to junior college.
Okay.
In San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego Mesa College.
Yeah.
And
thank you for your service, Pete.
Oh, you're welcome, you know. But I got drafted.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I had
you still served.
I kind of had to go.
You had the draft, right? Yeah.
Not everybody went. Some people went to Canada and stuff.
Canada,
I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I stayed in San Diego after I went to electronics school, and the tech industry was just really starting to get rolling.
Yes.
When I came out of school, so I was
Microsoft,
able to get a job.
Computers. Yeah.
So all that kind of thing. Microsoft was more up in San Jose.
Okay.
But you know, down in San Diego, they had like this little Silicon Valley.
Yes.
You know,
okay.
And so
not too familiar.
I was able to get work in there right out of school, and I was able to stay. And then I met my wife, Janine.
Janine, yes.
So
love Janine.
We lived in San Diego for like the last 50 years.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we've been married for 43. But you know,
but you lived in San Diego all the way up till recently.
Yeah.
When did you move to Tennessee?
5 years ago.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I'm actually not too far behind you. I moved here about almost 3 years ago.
All right.
But that's interesting.
You got a nice place.
Yeah, thanks.
It is fabulous.
I rent. You know, there's 6 of us who live here, but.
All right.
Yeah. No, I like it here. I'm a California expat myself. But that being said, you know, Tennessee's got a lot of history. You know, we're in the heart of a lot of stuff, you know. A lot of good music. I've started to branch out to the Nashville scene a little bit. I think you played the Commodore, I played there.
You played the Commodore?
Yeah, I played the Songwriter Night, the Tuesday night.
That's one of my favorite places.
I love Commodore.
To play the Commodore, yeah.
Jimmy, Jimmy ran the one. I know Lisa also runs it, but I know
Debbie, yeah.
Debbie.
Jimmy and Annalisa.
Annalisa, that's what I meant, yeah.
And then Debbie's does the other days that they don't do.
Oh, okay,
Debbie
gotcha.
Champion.
Gotcha.
And she's been there for like over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
That. Yeah, she's been doing that a long time.
That's crazy, yeah. That's a great room. The Bluebird, I by a miracle got on the open mic.
It's a miracle.
I don't know how that
I did it once too.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a miracle.
That's a cool
I tried
room.
for like 3 or 4 weeks trying to do the call thing.
Well, it's all online.
It's online. Yeah, it's online now. Was that one? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, that was online. It was another place where I had to do the call thing.
Yeah.
That was Leaper's Fork.
Leaper's Fork.
I had to do the call-in thing. But anyway, the Bluebird, after about 3 or 4 tries, you know, on Mondays, I think it was.
Mondays, yeah.
Yeah, I finally got in.
Yeah.
And that was cool. It was, a really nice place.
Barbara Cloyd ran.
Barbara Cloyd.
Yeah, she's been running that. She's great.
She's a really nice lady.
She's really sweet.
And the remarkable thing about the Bluebird is how quiet.
That's what I was going to say.
It is.
The room, everybody has.
You don't hear any bottles knocking together or anything.
You feel the appreciation for everybody's song.
Yeah.
And it's all original songs.
Yeah.
And when I remember when I played my song, I was very much like, I can play for people because they're listening.
Yeah.
That means something to you. Whereas you're distracted, okay, how do I bring them in?
Yeah.
They're already there, that's cool about that room.
And I love to play listening rooms.
Me too.
That's the kind of stuff I play.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me! I don't do a lot of that.
I don't either. However, that being said, I look at some of my older songs and I say, I don't want to sing that like that anymore. It seems a little bit, self-focused, and, you might be passionate about something, but maybe I don't feel that same passion I did at the time. Maybe it means less to me, and I'm just past that. So
you have a really strong voice.
Thank you.
And
they used to call me Holler and Sean McLaughlin back home. I'm not even joking.
Really?
My friend Rod Harrison, he ran the open mic circuit, and we'd play all these open mics. And it was great. I loved hollering and stuff, but at a certain point, you kind of damage your vocal cords, and if you're not singing from your lungs,
I
want to take some vocal lessons to kind of take some time to repair my vocal.
I think
cords.
I did hear one of your recordings, and you were more toned down and more relaxed.
Yes.
And I thought you really came through really well.
Thank you.
I can't remember which song it was. It was a recording I heard somewhere.
You want to hear one?
Sure.
You can play along.
You trust me?
I trust you, Pete.
I'm not that. It's not really what I do. I just mostly write songs.
True that. No, I'm with you, but I've heard you accompany.
What key?
We're in C.
All right.
This song is called Last. It's a toned down one.
Last.
Yeah, Last.
All right.
Yeah, I think you've heard it. Well, you might recognize it. We'll see. I'm looking over my shoulder at the past. It's closing fast, but it won't last. No, it won't last. The hills are singing green today, leaves at half-mast, branches downcast, but it won't last. Seasons die for today. Hey. For today is where we are. Before that and every star. Seasons pass, they never last. Seasons pass, they never last. No, it won't last. No, it won't last. And it's true, we're only human, staring through glass. The world's so crass, but it won't last. No, it won't last. So where you're at is where you are. After that is seeing too far. Where you're at is where you are. After that is seeing too far. Seasons pass, they never last. Seasons pass, they never last. Seasons pass, they never last. No, it won't last. No, it won't last.
All right, man. Cool. Nice song.
Thank you, Pete.
Like that.
That was great accompaniment, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That was perfect. Made me. I realized I wanted to have a second for it to breathe, where I can have when I record that a little instrumental break with a little bit of lead there. That was.
I try not to be obtrusive
Yeah.
too, what the other person's trying to get across.
You know, like, you don't have to do that, you know. Exactly. No, that's very intuitive of you, because I've been learning that myself, especially at those songwriter nights when, you know, it's welcome if you want to jam, but, you know, it's also appreciated by the performer if you do it with sort of care and nuance.
Yeah,
it's
it's
to it.
It's about the song.
Exactly.
To me, everything I do, it's all about my songs.
Yes.
It's not about me.
Yes.
At all, you know.
Right.
I want people to, to get back to you making some kind of reference earlier. You know, what is success?
Yeah.
And you know, when someone else likes your song.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really big part of it. It's like, oh yeah, someone relates to what I'm trying to get across. You know, because I'm not always specific.
Yeah.
About what the mood that I'm trying to set and everything. You know, and it's just I hope people, if they listen, I hope they can get it.
Yeah, tap into something.
Yeah.
You know, relate to something exactly. Too often, I think the mainstream music is like, oh, I really like this bop. You know, I can bop my head to it, kind of thing. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's definitely, it's definitely not what we're about. Obviously.
Yeah, there's room for everything, man. You know, I don't. Wherever your head's at, you know, I'm fine with it. You know. If people don't like my stuff, I'm actually okay with it.
Yes. And that's what
I appreciate the ones who like it, and if you don't care for it, that's okay.
Right.
I mean, I'm not, you know.
We write what we know.
Yeah.
We write what we've experienced, and that is as long as you can convey that in a way that you understand, and you know, and someone else relates to it, that's great. You know, but if you know, we're just trying to write songs that are meaningful and in any way, you know, in the grand scheme of things.
Who would you say is your major influence?
The way we're talking right now.
Plural influences.
Yeah.
Because nobody has just one influence.
The one that comes to mind for me is Townes Van Zandt. He had he was such an outsider, and he wrote what he knew, which was a lot of pain.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and I've watched documentaries about that. Heart-Worn Highways.
I watched that one too. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It's,
with Guy Clark.
Yeah. Jimmy Holland and I talked about Guy Clark a little bit in our interview. And also the Be Here to Love Me documentary, which is all about Townes. It really gets into it, you know. And he wrote about things. He was just genuine, you know. And I saw a poster one time that was like, come see Townes Van Zandt, $1.50. He never got the recognition, but I mean, I don't think he really aspired to that. I think that he had this compulsion, this talent to write, you know. So Townes comes to mind, Tom Waits, Bob Dylan, a gal named Judy Sill.
I don't know her. Yeah.
She's from the 70s. She went under the radar too, but it's Judy, Judee, Sill, like windowsill.
Huh.
Worth checking out. She has her self-titled album has a song called Jesus Was a Crossmaker.
All right.
She has a lot of religious imagery. I don't know. She passed, unfortunately, but all that to say, she's one of them. Today's songwriters would be Alex G. I'm actually wearing this shirt right now. He's really talented, prolific. His songs are a little bit more, to tap into them, they're deeper than you think. The lyrics are sort of abstract, for lack of a better word. They're...
Oh, I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of them tell these stories. And,
I like storytelling too.
Yeah, and it's sort of like, where you gotta like look at the lyric, and it's almost like each lyric is placed there to be its own story. So it provides layers, and it doesn't just give you the straight story. It gives you clues, and the more you read the lyrics, you sort of get it. Those are a few that come to mind. That's one of my questions for you. Yeah, what specific songs spoke to you and inspired you to write? You can also mention
I got to give a lot of thank yous to Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Because I learned this stuff from him. Travis picking.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just kind of made my own stuff up.
Yeah. What I've noticed about some of your songs is the time signatures are interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, in a good way.
Because I do. I don't know if it's intentional, but I just kind of go for the.
Well, it's a very blues.
What I feel like doing,
Well, it is intentional in the sense that you may not have meant to do it at first, but then you're like, I like that. There's a form, there's a pattern.
And I will do it the same way.
Yes.
The next time I do it too.
Yes. So, and I think that, I hear guys like Leadbelly, Huddy Ledbetter from way back when.
All right, yeah.
Robert Johnson, these early blues players, they weren't exactly in 4/4.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful to me, is to have, and I try, when I play how I feel, just like you're saying, and it doesn't have to be perfect. If you drag a little bit and you're just playing solo acoustic, it can work.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like doing the solo thing. I did a little bit of band stuff, and it's kind of confining. You know. But I appreciate that, of course, that the whole band can play together in the same tempo and everything. That's great.
I've played in Chattanooga when I cut my teeth on music out here when I first moved here. I found that a lot of the guys played in the same bands. So I was very fortunate to have a band back me up for, we'd put a gig on, and they'd learn the songs, and that was it was nice. It was refreshing to know that they cared about my songs. They wanted to play the gig. They wanted to record with me.
Yeah.
And it was also a learning curve for me to be like, okay, I got to teach these songs.
How is the Chattanooga music scene?
I love it there. I go back and play gigs from time to time. I played.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I've played a few back. It's very cool. I played at a place. When I go back there, I play at one place. It's called Cherry Street Tavern. They've had a lot of great bands come through there. The last gig I played was on St. Patrick's Day, and it opened for a guy named Dylan Walsh. He was from Dublin. He lives in North Carolina now. Before that, he was in Tennessee. He's been out here a long time. But Dylan's music is fantastic. If you get a chance to check out Dylan, you would really appreciate it. Story songs, folk songs.
So what's his name again?
Dylan Walsh.
Dylan Walsh. Okay.
With an E at the end of Walsh, yeah.
Okay.
Dylan like Bob Dylan, you know.
Yeah. I'm familiar.
Yeah. Heard of him? Yeah. He's playing in
I heard he had a pretty good career.
I think it's still going.
Yeah, it is.
It's a never-ending tour. Yeah. And then, so the Bohannons, they're Matt Bohannon and Marty Bohannon. They have a band out there, and they've cultivated a really beautiful music scene. A lot of rock and roll, a lot of southern rock, punk rock. Actually, their band Bohannons their music is very hard for me to define. It's definitely rock and roll, but it's also very intricate. And they also have their solo projects. Marty owns the Cherry Street Tavern.
Okay.
And both of their solo acts played at that St. Patrick's Day gig. They've given me a lot. I was very fortunate to kind of find that place and play the open mics, kind of get in there, and made a lot of friends. So that's the Chattanooga music scene. Very cool.
All right. The closest I ever got to Chattanooga was Monteagle. Monteagle.
No, never heard of it.
It's on the way to.
It's on the way
to Chattanooga.
From here to there.
The barbecue place. Is it Jim Oliver's barbecue.
Okay.
Place. And they have a pretty nice setup there.
Nice.
Barbecue is great.
Yeah.
But I played there about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Over the last 4 years or so.
Okay, gotcha.
But they have a pretty nice setup there. It's in the mountains. When you first, when you're coming into Chattanooga, well, before you get to Chattanooga, you're coming up the mountains.
Yeah.
It's right at the top.
What'd you say it was, Monteagle?
Yeah. You spell it Monteagle.
Oh, Monteagle. So it's pronounced Monteagle. I know Monteagle. I know,
okay.
When it's pronounced that way, I know.
And I'm still not sure the right way to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Because I said Monteagle once, and a friend from Tennessee told me, no, it's Monteagle.
I believe that's true. Yeah. One time someone told me they don't drink Guinness in Ireland, and I almost freaked out because I had shared something about
Oh, really?
Guinness. I don't know why it made me.
Don't they make it in Ireland?
Yeah, yes.
I thought.
And it was absurd to me.
My son went to Ireland, and he brought back a hat for me. That's a Guinness hat.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Well, I just couldn't believe that someone would say, hey, they drink Irish Red or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they drink Irish Red. They drink a lot of stuff, you know. But to say that the Irish don't drink Guinness is kind of crazy.
Well,
it just made me think of those things, like foreigners.
I like Guinness.
Me too. I think it's the best. It's like a meal. And I hear it's really good in Ireland. The whole pour, you got to pour it a certain way, all that.
All right.
I don't drink myself anymore, but I did have a good career.
That's almost as disturbing to me, the Irish people not drinking Guinness as Mexicans don't drink Corona.
Yeah.
I go, come on.
Come on. Corona's, that's a cerveza, that's good. Of course they do. I was also going to say, they say that God invented whiskey to keep the Irish from taking over the world.
I never heard that one.
I heard that in a movie called The Ghost in the Darkness, which is a great movie. It's Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. They're in Africa, and Val Kilmer's tasked with building this bridge. With minimal resources, it's this whole thing, and on top of that, there's these 3 killer lions.
Oh, yeah.
Decimating.
That was a good movie.
Great movie.
What's the name of that movie again?
The Ghost in the Darkness.
That was a good movie.
Great movie, man.
Yeah.
And
I forgot about the background of it, that he was an engineer trying to build a bridge. Yeah. All I remember was the lions.
The lions, it's terrifying, yeah. It's based on a true story, too.
Yeah.
They have the lion, preserved the head or something somewhere in a museum. Wow, we're getting places.
So you have a pretty rich Irish background?
I do.
Yeah. My mom was an O'Neill.
Yeah.
So I also.
You do.
Yeah, have that background.
I can tell. Yeah.
And her mother was a Walsh.
A Walsh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an Irish name. Yeah.
I've never been there, but have you been to Ireland?
No, it's the one place in the world that I want to go to.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a child,
I've
felt in my soul, like, whether it's Irish rebel songs or Irish music or the hills and the cliffs.
Even the authors and everything.
The authors.
They really...
All of it. It just speaks to me. And
me too,
Yeah, there's something really beautiful about that place. And sacred ground, so to speak. And the land itself is sort of revered. You know, a lot of traditional Irish thought is, before you go up to a tree, ask for permission to come up to it. This is sort of Irish mythology. It's kind of cool.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I tend to believe in things that you can't necessarily see or prove. Irish mysticism is fascinating to me. It may not be true that there's a fairy or some sort of spirit there, but if God is in all things, I wouldn't put it past that sort of spiritual element for you to be respectful of that ground, of that nature, especially in Ireland where land meant so much because it was stolen for a time.
Yeah.
And it took blood, war, and so much revolution to reacquire that, and so that means something to them. That's my understanding.
That's a good take on it. Yeah, I tend to not think about that a lot. But that's right. That's right. I did write a song, "The Shores of America," and it's about my grandfather's immigration from Ireland.
I'd love to hear that.
Let's see if I can. I wasn't prepared for this one, so let's see.
I'll let you play this.
Sure,
I won't accompany. I just want to listen.
Let's see. I gotta remember it now. In the heart of the farmland, in the county Kilkenny, walk for a night and a day. That's wrong. Walk for a night and a day. In the heart of the farmland, in the county Kilkenny, I walked for a night and a day. Through the rolling hills to the Irish Sea, on the coast of Dublin Bay. And I kissed my sweet Bridget, soft upon her lips, as I bid our family adieu. And I boarded the deck of a sailing ship that would carry me across the ocean blue. Now I know where I'm going. No need to be looking down to the shores of America, to the new world where I'll be found. Now the sky is wide, as the ocean is deep, and I can taste the salt in the air. And I'll follow these stars for many a week till the tides find me there. With the wind at my back and our dreams lie ahead, this promise I make till the end. I'll carry your love as I carry our dream till this new land we'll meet again. I know where I'm going. No need to be looking down to the shore of America, to the new world where I'll be found. Shores of America. My Grandpa O'Neill.
Yeah. It's the story of, America was the dream,
Right.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I like that one a lot. Kilkenny, is that where he was from?
Yeah, the County Kilkenny, yeah.
Yeah.
The O'Neill family, yeah.
O'Neill, yeah. We have a family Bible with our family came through Canada in the 1800s and settled in various places. Like my dad's side, all Irish Catholic, is Idaho.
All right.
And we have a family Bible with these letters coming back from Ireland. Very sad letters, There was a lot of it was they had to leave,
Yeah.
But that was a powerful song, man. I appreciated that very much. Have you heard of Millennium Maxwell House in Nashville?
Oh, yeah.
You played there yet?
Yeah, I played there, I don't know, a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear that's a great one.
10 or 12 times, something like that, I played there.
It's kind of a legendary spot from what I understand.
It's a good place. I think it can be kind of hard to get to. I've talked to some songwriter friends, and they said they tried to contact the host, and he doesn't answer them.
Lee Rascone.
Rascone, yeah.
I
don't know if he's just too busy or I don't know, but
I have a gig there next Thursday.
Oh, cool, good.
But I knew someone who got me. So
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how you have to get in.
Yeah.
Because I was asked to play there first.
Yeah.
Someone asked me to join them.
Yeah.
And then I met Lee, and then I was cool.
Okay. Well, thankfully, I've experienced that where you reach out and they just don't
Yeah.
get back to you.
And it's still I still get that from places,
And it hurts, and then you go,
Well, you just move on.
Move on.
What are you
I'm not going to dwell on this.
Yeah.
But
I don't discount them.
No.
Maybe in the future if they hear me play somewhere.
Yeah.
And they tell me, oh, I'm a host somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm open.
Yeah, I just did an interview with my friend C.W. Walsh, who I met at Bluebird. He did the last episode, and he knows a lot of people, I guess. So he's trying to start up his own songwriter night at a whiskey place. It's opening, Barrel House or something. I forget what it's called.
Is that Nashville area?
Nashville.
Okay.
There's a new whiskey spot opening, and he's going to do a songwriter right there. But he's a good guy. He's really just moved back here, and he loves Nashville, and he's getting back into the scene, and he's kind enough to reach out and let me know, hey.
All right. Was he the guy who invited you to the Millennial House? Okay, cool. C.W. Walsh.
C.W. Walsh, yeah. The first part of his episode's up right now, but
all right.
Yeah, maybe you'll get to meet him one day. You'd like him.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Good.
You have any? How often do you write a song? First of all,
I write every day.
Yes.
But I don't write a song every day.
Right.
You know, but every day I go. I have a music room, kind of a little smaller than this. But I'll go in there every day and I'll just strum the guitar, try to write a couple of lines if I can. But it takes me about 2 weeks.
Yes.
To write a song.
Yes.
Because even if I write the song in like 30 minutes, I'm playing it over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And fixing it. You know, finding the weak spots.
Right. And meticulous. Yeah.
Yeah, and try to get it all the, because you only got 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, you want to kind of. You don't want to like just completely rehash everything that's already been. Well, I guess everything is a rehash. But you don't want to repeat exactly what other people are saying. You know.
Yes.
You want to kind of give it your own spin.
Yes.
Too. Yes. You know, so it takes about 2 weeks, and part of that is trying to come up with little licks that I could use in the song to kind of help identify them as unique to the song. You know, I try to find little licks or something that'll help.
That's actually inspiring for me. Too often do I forget that, you know, I was once a lead guitarist and I was all about licks.
Oh yeah.
And nowadays I find myself playing these chords again over and over. I'm all about chords.
Yeah.
But I notice with your songs, there's always some sort of little nuanced lick, you know. That
I try to get something
in
there.
Yeah. It's very intentional.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's that intention is cool. You know, whether it's, you know, I like that first song you played. Like that lick right there is cool. Even just something like that, you know. Then it's call and response.
And I'm trying to build on that now, even though I wrote that like last year, last year. I'm trying to build on it, trying to do something like. Just I don't have it quite smooth yet, but something like that.
That's great, yeah.
You know, trying to get something like that in there. Just to give it a little bit of a different,
little
instead of just going, you know, through the whole song, which is okay. You know, people really like that.
Yeah.
But you know, try to give it just a little bit.
That's one of the other things that I've done so often is I've recorded this song and I've released it. I'm gonna release another version though because I like it better this way, and I've done that.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, there's actually a lot of artists who did that. Towns especially, I noticed, would re-release songs. I think songwriting is a never-ending thing. You're never 100% satisfied with the song. A lot of songs I've written in within less than 5 minutes, and sometimes I just, you know, it's good. You know, let's move on to the next one. Mm-hmm. But that sort of meticulous, dialed-in, sort of focused approach to songwriting is something I aspire to get back into that and take your time. There's no rush.
Yeah, that's why I say like it takes me about 2 weeks because I'll play the song every day.
Yeah.
And usually I'll find a spot in there where I'm starting to lose interest.
Okay.
Myself.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'll say, oh yeah.
Got to start there.
That line isn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's too cliche or something. You know?
Right.
I got to find something else to put in there because I lose interest in it myself.
Yeah.
And if I do that, I know I'm other people are going to lose interest too.
Right. It's funny.
Well, I think they are anyway.
Yeah, you mentioned trying to put your own spin on something and these licks. You know, my most recent song I've written. I tried to add a lick. You know. And then the first line is "Oh me, oh my," and I'm like, this sounds like it's been done before, but I try to convince myself this is a good song, and people have responded positively to it. But
well, you know, it's not always because one of the things that when I heard Paul Simon.
Yeah.
Does Cuckoo Cachoo.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and Mrs. Robinson. And I'm like, wait a minute, the Beatles just did that.
He's referencing
I am the Walrus, Cuckoo Cachoo. I go, wait a minute.
You know, he's talking about the parents hiding the marijuana from the kids. Goo goo goo, right? Isn't that what that's supposed to mean? I've always thought that.
I don't know. I didn't think it meant anything. I just, if you found meaning in it, you know, that's good for you.
I thought it was definitely a rip-off of the Beatles. You know, they're the only ones. John, of course.
But he got away with it.
Yeah, he did.
Nobody cared.
That's true.
It was a great big song, you know.
Mrs. Robinson, The Graduate, that film.
Yeah.
You know, that last scene was very searing. They didn't know the cameras were still rolling, and they're just in the bus. Oh no,
they were in the bus.
They're
right?
in the bus,
when
and the cameras kept rolling. And the director, they didn't know that they'd be shooting past that leaving scene, but the director wanted to capture that sort of like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
You know, what's next for us? You know.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
That's right.
It's the fairy tale ending that leaves you wondering, was it a fairy tale ending? You know, like.
Now that you mention it, I remember that look on their faces. Yeah.
They didn't know that, they were unprepared for that.
Yeah.
The director kind of threw that at them to capture something, which I thought was actually quite brilliant.
All right. Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
All right.
Let's hear something else. Man.
Okay. All right. If you insist. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'll play that one. It's called. Every river crumbles. Just a weary traveler, another sucker on the vine. What do I find? Can travel the world over, there's still no luck in a four-leaved clover. What's the world come to? I guess time will tell. Everybody's got their own version of hell, but you can count yourself out, 'cause heaven is waiting for you. Around the room, newspapers stacked high with no side of the broom. Dusty corners tell a 10-story story between faith and truth. What if I lose it all and my grip on reality fades? What if I lose it all and her memory fades away? Fades away. My rosary got mixed up and broke in the wash, so I set it afire on the backyard pyre. Looked down at my rusty wristwatch, looked up at the moon saw a bird on a wire within the jaws of a great white sky. Well, every river crumbles, every tide goes from low to high. Everybody gets there in their own good time. So many times stumble over trouble. So many times I've risen rough. So many times. So many times.
All right, man. Yeah. It's some unique imagery.
Thanks. Yeah.
I never thought of a river crumbling before.
Right. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Sort of apocalyptic, maybe? Or?
Do some of your lyrics come to you? You just kind of freelance them, like I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, it's almost like
because I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
I think they call it. You do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I do that too.
That some of the most inspired lyrics have been that way, where it's just sort of like, it's almost like there's something spiritually happening in you, where you're just like, okay, I got to write something right now.
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm going to lose this.
Yeah.
If this means anything to me, I have to do this right now.
Yeah.
And there's that sort of obsession, that sort of drive to do it. And if you're intentional and not lazy, sometimes I'm lazy and I just go out.
And it's gone if you don't write it down.
It's like you got to reach up and just pull it down.
You got to grab it, yeah.
Tom Waits has this great quote where he's like, you have to be somewhere. You got to let the song find you, you know. There's, you know...
oh, yeah.
And you know, open space. I forget how he phrased it. I always picture him on a balcony and birds flying around. You know, the song is going to come. It's sort of kind of appear. You know, so to speak. You know, your setting determines how that's going to be. If you're working on a song in the kitchen, yeah, you're going to find it. He has this great story where he's driving in traffic, and a song came to him, and he goes, "Why right now?" You know, because it was the song. It was one of the songs on Mule Variations. It's just a great song, but he was just sort of like dumbfounded, like, really, right now? How am I supposed to write this down? I think it was something he was thinking. You know, he's in his car, but he's like, this is, you know, it's a song. So
yeah, if he doesn't write it down, if he waits.
Well, he got
it's not
it.
going to be the same.
Yeah.
You're not going to, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I do that too. And a lot of times when I do it, it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
In the form that I wrote. I have to kind of pick things out.
Yes.
And say, oh, well, that's a chorus.
Yes. No, 100%.
Yeah,
that's
stuff
exactly
like that.
right. Yeah.
And then I got to kind of, but a lot of stuff starts like that.
I've been finding that I've been doing that more and more.
Yeah.
Whereas back when I look at my songs and I go, I got to change this. Obviously, I was just being lazy and not tweaking it. I just want to move on. Nowadays, I'm like, this line has to mean something more than just a rhyme. And by the way, Sean, you repeated a word, you rhymed a word with the same word that was 2 lines up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
That can't happen. You know?
You got to change that.
There are ways to make that work, but it's very few. It's not often that that's going to work. You can't do that in multiple songs and get away with it. That's a crime. No, but I've been, with that particular song, I actually forgot the lyric because I revised it. The Every River Crumbles chorus, the last 2 lines of that I winged just now. I don't remember what I wrote. In fact,
and
anyway,
the bird in the jaws In the sky? Was that the line?
In the jaws of a great white sky.
A great white, yeah.
I'm glad that stuck out.
That's a good line.
Shark imagery in the sky.
Yeah.
I wrote a short story titled that.
Oh, really?
In the day, within the jaws of a great white sky, which we told experience I had coming back from Colorado on a ski trip with my family, and we saw a car go off the road into a ravine.
Oh.
Very long drop. It crashed into a boulder and flung the passenger out. I was an EMT at the time. I was the first responder. It was snowing like crazy.
Yeah.
And I ran down there, and the guy got out of the car. He had fallen asleep at the wheel. They looked like they'd been partying all night.
Yeah.
And she was very bloodied. And I called 911, and I tried to help them as best I could, but there wasn't much I could do. They weren't very responsive to any help. The first thing he did was try to light a cigarette when he got out of the car. And it's one of those experiences that sticks with you. And I wrote a short story about it.
Yeah.
And it was called Within the Jaws of a Great White Sky.
Huh.
I don't know if I still have that manuscript.
That has actually has a lot of meaning to it.
Thank you.
You know, a phrase like that.
Yeah. It means a lot that you picked that particular phrase out, because it's probably the one that has the most meaning to me in that whole song.
Right.
You know, because what is it? What kind of meaning do you glean from that, if anything?
There's danger in where you're most comfortable in. Like the bird is comfortable in the sky.
Yeah.
But it's also
prey.
You know, there's hawks.
There's hawks.
You know. Things like that.
Yeah. Woo. I like that, Pete. That's great. Sometimes the author doesn't always know exactly what they're conveying until
I like to say that sometimes my songs are so deep, I don't even know what they mean.
Yes. That's how you phrase it right there. That's the one. Oh man. Man, I'm having fun. How about you?
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I like this.
This is cool. Let's see. Do you have plans for a new album?
Yeah, I'd like to do another album. I got so many songs. I don't know where to go though. I have a home recording.
Yeah.
That I can do. You know. That's the way I've been doing it.
Yeah.
You know, for a long time.
I record a lot of acoustic stuff on
and I don't really want to do a whole full band thing, you know, with the drums and the lead guitar and the
yeah.
You know, I just like a guitar, a violin,
yeah,
guitar and a harmonica.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, something, a guitar and a dobro or something, a resonator.
Yeah,
something real simple,
sparse,
you know,
minimalist.
Sparse, yeah.
You ever hear that album Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen?
Yes.
Yeah,
like that.
That's what comes to mind for me.
I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably that and Darkness on the Edge of Town are the only ones I've really listened to from him.
Somehow, I feel lately that sometimes having the whole band kind of gets in the way of the lyrics.
Yeah. 100%.
That's just the way I feel lately. You know, yeah. I didn't feel like that when I was younger.
Right.
You know, because the lyrics were always important.
And we had the lyric booklets. I like me, I had CDs growing up, and they always came with a booklet with lyrics.
With the lyrics.
I would always be reading the lyrics, and the lyrics are central to me. Like you're saying.
Yeah.
They are to you.
Yeah. Like the guys that I grew up liking, like Bob Dylan, Gordon Lightfoot, Neil Young. You know, the lyrics really blew me over, man. When I read the lyrics without the music, you know, this is really, you know, very very meaningful.
The one from Dylan that always speaks to me is "A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall."
Yeah.
When I read those lyrics, I go, wow.
Yeah.
Because there's a dual meaning.
That's one of them for sure. Yeah.
Especially that line, I'll stand on the water. I'll know my song well before I start singing. Oh no. And I'll stand on the water until I start sinking. And I'll know my song well before I start singing.
All right.
That lyric always speaks to me. To me, that lyric means it's inevitable that if I stand on the water, I'm going to sink. There's one person, one figure in history that was able to stand on the water. That's Christ.
Yeah.
So he's admitting he's not Christ.
Yeah.
But he's also saying he wants to be like Christ. That's how
trying to get close.
He wants to get close
wants to
until he starts
like
sinking, and know his song well before he starts singing. He wants to write a song that embodies meaning or whatever, however you want to phrase it. Yeah.
Great song.
Great song. Neil Young, of course, Gordon Lightfoot, Jim Croce, San Diego man himself. Yeah.
Was he from San Diego?
Yeah, there's a spot called Croce's out there.
I know there's a restaurant.
That's it.
I think his wife started.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was from San Diego. I didn't know that.
He's either
from
San Diego.
Not knowing
He's either from San Diego or he
moved there.
Moved there for a very
that may be.
time. Yeah, it might be more of that. Yeah, I don't.
Because he seems to me more like a Chicago.
Yeah.
On the south side of.
Yeah,
I always thought of him as
that does make more sense. Let's go
Chicago.
with that. He moved there from Chicago. Yeah. But Croce had.
But the truth is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I never really studied his biography or anything.
I didn't either. I did love his music, though.
But he was a short career, man. Cancer. What a shame.
Yeah, very sad.
I thought it was a plane crash.
Was it? Oh, shoot.
He's cancer?
We got to fact check this.
Well,
Google.
Don't fact check us.
Don't. Look, we're just spitballing here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let me say, like a little bit later on, John Prine.
John Prine.
Yeah, it blew me away, man.
Oh yeah.
The way he can put songs together, and
he was very prolific.
He can make you laugh. He can make you cry.
Yeah.
He can do everything. All the emotions. He could.
In one song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go right through them.
Crazy. Jimmy was talking in depth about John Prine. I think that's Jimmy's favorite artist. Is John.
Yeah. He's probably my biggest. I'd have to give him my biggest influence.
When did you start writing songs?
When I moved out of New York to San Diego. Because I just moved to San Diego. I didn't really know anybody.
Yeah.
I moved there to go to school.
Yeah.
But I would start.
This is a number of years ago.
Yeah, I'd say I was probably about 24 or so.
Yeah.
It never occurred to me before that I could write a song.
Right.
I just never. As much as I loved like studying their lyrics and everything, and I was amazed by them.
Yeah.
It never occurred to me that I could do that until I moved, and then I started dreaming of songs.
That's cool.
Full songs with the full band going on in my head. I go, I never heard that before. It was like I was listening to it on the radio.
Yeah.
In my head, and I'd wake up and I'd just write down some lines that I heard that I could remember.
Yeah.
And they never made any sense.
Yeah.
But I think that was kind of the start of it.
Yeah.
It took me a number of years before I started kind of being able to make sense of it.
Yeah.
And kind of fill in the blanks where try to make them make sense. But that's where it started.
Yeah.
And it took me a number of years before I really caught on. But I felt it made me feel really good though, just writing a couple of lines down.
Yeah.
I felt good about myself doing that, so that's why I kept doing it. And then eventually, I kind of caught on to it. I didn't really know how to play guitar that well either. I knew a couple of chords. This is a G, this is a D, this is an A. That was about it.
That's the starting point for so many of us. Yeah, I remember I wanted to just be a lead guitarist. You know, I took some lessons with our youth pastor at our church.
All right.
Taught a group of us how to play, and he started us. He taught us well. You know, he said, you know, you got to start on a classically stringed guitar before you go to acoustic. Before you go to electric, you go to acoustic. So I learned on a classical guitar.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Honestly, I teach guitar lessons every once in a while.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to do the classical guitar, I get it. But you're not starting on an electric with me.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. That's what I wanted to do, and I'm thankful that I did.
Yeah.
You need to build calluses. You need to build discipline.
The nylon string guitar is a good way to begin.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people too.
Yeah.
Like their children, you know, 6, 8 years old, you know, put them on a nylon string guitar.
Oh yeah,
and
especially at that age, because your fingers are, you know, you'll get the calluses.
Let them learn the techniques.
Learn the techniques on
the chords,
and
and
a little less brash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, eventually I got to the electric, and I played lead for a long time. And
what kind of electric?
I had an Ibanez.
Is that what you said?
No, that's a Gibson. That's Josh's, my housemate.
Right.
But that's a cool guitar, isn't it? That's my Kelly. Kelly. You want to see my electric? It's Michael Kelly is a guitar manufacturer. He's a guitar maker. Let's check this out real quick. Make sure we're still rolling. Yeah, we're doing good.
All right.
This is my electric, which I bought off a friend. And
all right. Yeah, it's a Telly.
So it's a Telly body, but Michael Kelly is the maker.
Oh, okay. I see. Kelly. That's where you're getting me. All right.
So, yeah.
I never heard that before.
And I want to take this pickup out and put a new one in one of these days, like a single coil. This alternates between the pickups. Then you got your volume and your treble.
All right.
But this is a great guitar.
So what kind of leads were you doing? What was your like Jerry Garcia?
I discovered Jerry and the Dead later. My go-tos were Jimi Hendrix, a guy named Omar Rodriguez. He's in a band called the Mars Volta. He was kind of who I modeled my lead playing after. He was kind of like a fusion jazz, rock, punk, post-punk band. It was, I don't know how to describe them, Latin jazz infused.
All right.
Fusion jazz. Anyway, the Mars Volta is a crazy good band. It means the strong change in Greek, I think. Mars being strong, Volta being change. And they broke off from a band called At the Drive-In. Anyway, Omar Rodriguez is one of the most insane guitarists of the Gen X or whatever, of the past 50 years.
All right.
So him. And he was influenced by a lot of folks, you know, from the Stooges to John McLaughlin and the Mahavishnu Orchestra. John McLaughlin was another one I studied, and later I discovered he was a big acoustic guitarist after he left the Mahavishnu Orchestra and the jazz fusion scene. But his playing on Miles Davis's album Bitches Brew, and there's a song called John McLaughlin on that album. He's a great, phenomenal guitarist. Other guys would be like, a little Stevie Ray Vaughan, but there was a lot. Jaco Pastorius, who played bass, was also someone we studied. Pete Townshend's leads, and I was also very much into the punk and hardcore scene back then.
Okay.
So I liked a lot of drop D sort of stuff and trying to write riffs more than lead. But and there honestly there isn't a whole lot of lead guitar work in punk rock music. Both guitarists or in metal music, both guitarists are typically both playing lead guitar.
Okay.
But I kind of branched away from that in 2010 and started doing my own thing, writing songs and releasing them on Bandcamp.
All right.
So that was a lot of fun. But I liked a lot of like pentatonic scales, so I learned like the major scale.
Yeah.
Then I learned the pentatonic.
I like the pentatonic.
Yeah, pentatonic is great for blues. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of mix them in. The pentatonic I mix in with
yes.
the regular.
In my opinion, those are the
scale.
only two scales you need to know. And yeah, blend away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the fun part. Let's see, what do we got here? So you're working on a new album.
Yeah. I would like to get a new one.
You just work out there.
Where to record it is I can't make a decision on that because I'm kind of old too, you know.
You know Jimmy Coppins?
Jimmy Coppins.
He does the
No.
He does the Commodore.
I don't know his last name.
Okay, well,
Jimmy and Annalisa.
Jimmy and Annalisa.
Jimmy has a recording studio.
Yes.
Which I was told, and I am considering using him.
He talked. I'm interested in maybe doing that too. But I also have a friend, you know, who was in my band, who understands my music, who appreciates it.
Yeah.
Part of the deal for me is finding someone who has that passion about it.
Yeah.
To delve into the songs and get like, okay, let's do this crazy organ line. So I'm not going to do a full band album for my next one.
Yeah.
But me and him are planning on, you know, getting together and just, you know, making things happen. You know, okay, we want to do an organ line here, or we want to. He's going to
produce.
He's
produce it.
He's going to produce it.
Yeah.
But it'll be a deal where he can play every instrument. He's a genius.
Yeah.
He plays in every band in Chattanooga, and we're in talks to get something going one of these days. Of course, I'd have to travel to do it, and but I think it would be worth it because it would be it wouldn't be a full band recording. It would be two of us making an instrumentation full sound to my songs, which, you know, I that's what I'm thinking for my next one. But I'm also partial to just making a very sparse album, guitar, vocals, one take, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or if someone, like you were saying, could play fiddle or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear it. That's the plight, is finding who am I going to pay? Who am I going to trust to make this record that I put my heart and soul into?
Yeah, and the other thing is, I'd like to make an album, but what direction do I want to take it in? Because I'm thinking sync.
Yeah.
Lately. Sync is really the only outlet.
Oh,
that
sync.com? No, sync.
Sync, getting your songs into a movie or a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the only path.
Uh-huh.
I shouldn't say the only path, but it's the only realistic kind of path.
Yes.
For songwriters and musicians today.
Right.
You know, because the recording industry is so closed. You know.
Exclusive.
You know, years ago, I talked to these guys, these songwriters that were here for, you know, decades.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh yeah, you used to be able just to walk into a publisher with your guitar."
Yeah.
And the publisher would say, "Oh yeah, let's hear some of your songs." You can't do that anymore.
Can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to register your songs with BMI and.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many hoops and ladders and.
The record companies, they're so ingrained. They have their own. They have their own musicians, their own songwriters, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, they may come out a little bit for somebody, but that's really not where they go.
Right.
So it's that's why I have to be happy with measuring my success as being among other songwriters.
Yes. Yeah.
So I write songs. I hang out with songwriters. I play my songs out. I have songs on Spotify and all that kind of thing. So I have to say that, yeah, okay, this is success.
This is success.
This is how good it's probably going to get.
And it's pretty good.
And it's fine. I like it. Yeah.
What does Americana mean to you?
Yeah. Well, the obvious, I guess, would be a little bit of country, a little bit of folk, a little bit of blues, a little bit of rock, you know.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
A little bit of, I guess, a little bit of everything, you know, but, I think it's kind of hard to pinpoint it, because it's a pretty wide field, actually.
It's Wikipedia defines it as anything to do with American iconology or something like that. Yeah. So
it's
but it's also a genre.
If it's not country,
yeah,
and it's not rock, and it's not folk, what else do we have? Then it's Americana.
It's Americana.
And it's not blues.
Yeah. It's all of those things.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Yeah. Well, let's hear one more song, Pete.
Oh.
And let's call it. What do you say?
Sure. What do I got? Well, let me finish with this one. I like this one. Try Sea of Grace. I like playing this one. I gotta remember the lines. I was trying so hard to get the beginning right.
It's perfect.
Sorry. Gotta remember the first line. Our Father's plea as I walk with His Son to the edge of the sea, where the wind kisses the shore. Oh, my heart of hearts, I'll be restored. And I will find my place among the sinners on the sea of grace. We struggle against the tide as we roll down the river on a wild ride. I will pray we find peace on the ocean of our faith. Be released. And I will find my place among the sinners on the sea of grace. I will take what I am given. If it's not too late, I'll see you there. We will wade in the waters. We will breathe sweet blessed air. Will you come when you are called to the arms of our Lord, one and all? Take my hand, let us row till the voyage of our life touches our soul. And I will find my place among the sinners Sea of Grace.
That was Sea of Grace by Pete Erlandsen himself. Pete, thank you
Man.
much for joining us today, man.
It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. It was pretty cool.
I appreciate that,
Right.
man. I did too. So, thanks, guys. I've been Sean McLaughlin. Pete Erlandsen.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your weekend, whatever day it is. Thanks for tuning in. Americana.
If you're around Nashville area, check out the Commodore Grill and the Maxwell House.
That's right. Check them out. Write a song. Be you. You know what I mean? All right.
Be creative. Find something to be creative about. It's really good for the soul.
It's true. All right. Let's see. How do I end this? How do I struggle with this? All right, there we go.